Hello, people of the internet. I'm the Multiplan, and welcome back to the Kilmac League. Firestation and Kiersey United is our first matchup of the day, and I am really looking forward to it. Kiersey's very heavily favoured to win this one, and they made sure on that promise very early on with Hugi Bapa Spingy getting an easy tap in to start the game. Really, it set the tone for the game. There's not much I can say. But anyway, then Zbigniew Boniek was let in for his goal. He turns the defender here and just turn everyone inside out. And there's really not much you can do there if you are. There's not much you can do there if you're a Firestation. That's just kind of. That's just the way it is. But they were determined, the home side, to not be blown out of it. So here in 60s, whatever minute, they got through, and it was Emer Martin who scored that goal for him. Extremely grateful, obviously. But they tried then to march the ball forward. Now, bear in mind, there is still some time left for them, but if they score here, it's probably too late for Kiersey United to get a response. So they were using that as motivation, and then instead of playing that pass outside, it's played back in, and that shot just did not go as planned. So 2-1, tough luck. Now we move on to two teams that have done their fair share of losing throughout the course of the season. It's Kildisco and St. Declan's Athletic. St. Declan's got off to the better start of the two, playing Mr. Sheehan, and despite not getting the first shot, he did get the rebound in. So first goal of the game for him, not his last either, but we will see what happens there. No spoilers, but anyway, it was Kildisco who struck next with Gerard Muller, unable to score here, but Cheyenne Kelly is quick on the rebound, scoring that goal to make it 1-1. So Kildisco is absolutely hopping there, as you can see, and the printer then plays it out to Hobnob, and she swings it in, and it's Mr. Sheehan with the second goal of the game. So as I said before, not his last, and it was almost immediately after the start of the second half. But then he got in again and he scored again. So Sheehan 3-1, excellent work. He's got a hat-trick, and he's been the standout player. The brig was gone this season. People worried how St. Declan's were going to stand up to the challenge of staying up, but Mr. Sheehan has filled that void very nicely. The printer has also done some work, but it's Mr. Sheehan is the main man. Anyway, moving on to another team that's done a fair share of losing, but this time it's going up against a team that's done a fair share of winning. It's Rainbow Hall going up against Byron Kilmeaden, and I'm sorry if the audio was a bit out of sync, by the way. For whatever reason, my video editing software just is refusing to behave. But anyway, Byron Kilmeaden were the first team to score. Kim Jong-un with the goal, and it's just a nice finish, you have to say. But anyway, the home side were determined not to be beaten in front of their own home crowd, and Mr. Sheehan gets that goal, by the way. I don't know why there's two Mr. Sheehans. Anyway, it's easy to tell because one of them has hair, one of them doesn't, and obviously the team they play for as well. So anyway, 1-1 to score, and Tambango Shango Krong Chapman then giving it back, and this is then played in. Tambango with nearly no time left in the game, just the daintiest little chip you'll ever see, going over Matt Connor there in the Rainbow Hall goal. It's fantastic. Tambango up and happy as Larry, all that sort of thing, and he's delighted with that goal. But anyway, I'm not sure what else I can say. But anyway, subs then coming on. Everyone just kind of high-fiving and whatnot. Byron Kilmeaden then leading this game, and there is no time left for a serious comeback from Rainbow Hall. So this is the way the game finished. It's a much needed win for Byron Kilmeaden. Not the prettiest win, but a win is a win. They'll take it. Now we move on to AS Flahavan, to Tesco Ballybig Wanderers, two teams that are going for the title, and I have to say it's only because of the two live games. It's only because of the two live game rule. If I just picked any amount of live games, this would definitely be one of them. But anyway, Teresa Keane then got in behind the defence, and it's a massive mix-up, a catastrophe in the back there, but it allows Teresa Keane in. She won't be complaining because it's allowed her to score 1-0 to score. Teresa Keane with that, and that was that was threatening to be the only goal of the game, because Flahavans with that 5 at the back, they don't concede very many goals. So you're gonna have a tough time trying to break them down, especially when you play 5 at the back yourself with Tesco Ballybeg Wanderers. So yeah, not a lot of goals in this game, but Tesco Ballybeg did threaten to go forward with it, but they were unable to. And then Flavins threatened to score a second goal to put the nail in the coffin, playing it out to Teresa Keane again, as you can see, who's exhausted, having put in a man of the match performance. So the ball came in, Danny McKean Mulhern, and he couldn't direct his header on target, just kind of barely hit it off. So yeah, that happened. Now we move on to two teams that are also quite good. Kent FC going for the title, but Dungarvan is a potential banana skin for them, because Dungarvan are doing quite well. They're trying to revitalise their campaign, and what better way to do it than with a win at home to a team of this calibre. And they very nearly got that chance, but you have to wonder, was that their chance to miss it? There was only one way to find out the answer to that. And look at this for one of the best endings to a game in Kilmac League of this season. Sean O'Neill from about 25 yards out with one of the goals of the season to win the game. A huge upset win for Dungarvan over Kent FC. And what a cracker from someone who almost never scores. And I swear to God, this is going down for goal of the season no matter what. What the hell is going on? Boolin just dives full stretch, and he can't even get there. It's a shock defeat for them. But yes, Dungarvan dug in and they did the work, and they got the result. And we're going to have to see this. This is a lovely curling effort. As you can see, just everything you'd want. Textbook finish, and rattles the net. And it's a huge 3 points for I haven't come up with a nickname for Dungarvan yet. That's a kind of a work in progress. But anyway, Paul Pot coming on just a bit too late. Kent assumed they'd be defending a 0-0 draw, but no, it is a 1-0 win, a huge 3 points for Dungarvan. And now we move on. Dunhill Electric Company and Portlaw United. Portlaw United are doing quite well actually, but Dunhill not so well. These are, by the way, I have the Kilmac League category. These are the only two that don't fit in, because the Kilmac League is a 20-team category. But anyway, what about that? Going from one goal of the season contender to the other, it's Fionn Ryan there with that absolutely unbelievable effort. I hope we have another look at this actually, because I was busy talking over it. But anyway, yeah, just getting dispossessed there, kind of playing the pass back, and Megan Mary Dunbar was unable to recover it. And then Fionn Ryan just rifles it, and no one is able to get there in time. No one's going to get to that in time, certainly not. But yeah, fair play to Fionn. He must have been at least 30 yards out, and he just hammered it home. It's a very good finish. So yeah, that really set the tone for the game. Sort of trying to go forward. Shannon Kenny actually nearly did score his corner, and that's kind of how sad it was really. Dunhill not doing too well. As you know, they're definitely down there at Firestation in terms of the worst teams in the league. So yeah, that should be an interesting game whenever that comes up. But anyway, yeah, a header then. This, I don't know how to explain that. Just if we do a funniest moments reel, actually I should probably do that at the end of the season. That'll go down on it as well. Just oh God Almighty, what were you doing? And yeah. So I don't really know. I think that's Megan Mary Dunbar's own goal, but I'm gonna have to take another look at that and see. Just that's sad. Like oh God, Dunhill, man, it's a long season. Anyway, so yeah, 2-0 to score. There was no time for anything else, mercifully. Dunhill did try and score, I think. I don't think they got anything though. Oh no, they didn't. That nearly went in. Fair enough. Anyway, this we move on to the next one. John Walters FC and Dominoes FC Zimbabwe. Dominoes kind of mid-table. John Walters FC had a promising start to the season when they beat Kiersey 6-4, and that came crashing out ultimately. That's 9-1 to Central United, and they've kind of just settled as a below mediocre team. Anyway, yeah, another goal of the season contender there. This time from Bogwandi, and we're just having so many great goals in Kilmac League. I mean, to be honest, it's great. It's going to make the goal of the season competition about an hour long though. So yeah, maybe we can tone it down. But yeah, it must have been at least 30 yards out again, and just rifles it home. I don't think as impressive as the other two though, so maybe I'll just give this one a skip. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, then Donald Dungo Trampongo gets the ball, and that's the way it finished. Full time 1-0 because of that one goal. So yeah, an important goal for Bogwandi. So maybe that'll just be a word enough for him if he doesn't even get to the goal of the season. So yeah, Dominoes FC Zimbabwe, I suppose, trying to stay mid-table. They don't want to be, and they're not going to win the league. So what happened? Now we move on to Greenlight Astros against Kilmac AFC. Live from the Emirates, of course, the home of the Greenlight Astros. But anyway, the Kilmac AFC breaking down the sideline, swings it in, and it almost didn't work, but just a calamity of errors there in the defence there for Greenlight Astros, and allowing Patrick Morrissey, one of the league's deadliest strikers, probably actually I think he is the top scorer in the league. But I mean, yeah, allowing him in is not good. And then George Best, who is equally deadly, just rifles that home in the second half to make it 2-0. And at this point, it was not looking good for Greenlight Rovers or Greenlight Astros. Yeah, not good. Very pretty poor performance, it has to be said. Yeah. Anyway, with a few seconds remaining, it kind of, it's obvious. Greenlight Astros didn't score, so 2-0, yeah, very quiet and sad defeat. Pity, because Greenlight Astros were starting to develop some form, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, Atletico Sunflower Shop and Greenlight Rovers from one Greenlight team to the other. And Atletico Sunflower Shop are yet again another team that could be doing a hell of a lot better than they actually are. But they started out very well, with Okwem Jonathan Shurimala scoring the first goal of the game for them. So then moving the ball forward again, Raul had it. Greenlight Rovers looking to respond, and what a shot from Raul. He definitely knows how to respond. So 1-1 is the score, and it's going very well. And then the ball is played through again, and Kylian Mbappe unselfishly squares it to Raul. He didn't have to, but he did anyway, so Raul has the second goal. And then played in again is Raul, who they must be having nightmares about, but he doesn't even score this time. This time the ball is played into the path of Kylian Mbappe inadvertently by the post. And then played in again. Raul does get his hat-trick. So yeah, it's 4-1. That's the way the game finished. So yeah, a very convincing win for Greenlight Rovers, who desperately needed one. This one I don't think results in the goal. Does it? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, sorry. 5-1 is the full-time score. So anyway, yeah, that does it. I'm the man with the plan. I've been the man with the plan. Thank you for watching my videos. If you'd like to see more dislikes, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the very next episode of the Kilmac League, whenever that may be. So until then, guys, I'll see you, and take care.